Alright, AFC predictions. I'm going to be predicting NFL records with the AFC edition by your mother. Ha ha ha, funny. Ha, your mother. Ha, your mother. Alright, first off, we've got the AFC North with the Ravens, Browns, Bengals, and Steelers. First off, I've got the Browns. Their roster, it's too good. I think Deshaun Watson is top 5, at least top 10. They have Myles Garrett. They have Nick Chubb. They have Amari Cooper. It's going to be too good. And then we've got the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase is going to become great. I think Jamar Chase is going to be great this year. I see them having 10 wins on the season. By the way, Browns have 12 wins, if I didn't mention that. Then we have the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. They did lose Hollywood, which isn't good. They did lose Sammy Watkins, which isn't good. I see them going 9 wins on the season. They're in a very competitive division. They could maybe squeak out a wild card spot. Next up, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers having 7 wins. They have Najee. They have Pat Freiermuth. Their defense can carry, but I don't think it's enough with their division and with their conference. Next up, AFC East featuring the Bills, Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins. First off, we've got the Bills. I think they might make it to the Super Bowl. I love the Bills, love Josh Allen, love Stephon Diggs. But they're going to go with 12 wins on the NFL season. Next up, the Patriots. The Patriots, they're a weird team because I don't know if last year was a fluke or not, but they have Bill, they have Mac Jones. Their run game is good, their defense is good. I think they'll be able to have 10 wins on the NFL season. Next up, the Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill. And they will be having 10 wins. And yeah. Next up, the Jets. I almost said Giants. The New York Jets will be having 5 wins on the season. They did get Sauce Gardner, and I think they'll have a few good upsets, but otherwise I don't think they'll be great. Next up, the AFC South featuring the Jags, the Texans, the Colts, and the Titans. First of all, I've got the Colts having an 11-win season. Is this probably going to happen? Maybe not. Do I believe it's going to happen? Absolutely. They have Matt Ryan. He's a capable quarterback. They have Michael Pittman. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have an elite offensive line. They have a good defense. They can have 11 wins on the season and win the division over the Titans, which lost A.J. Brown, who would be having a 10-win season. Derrick Henry's going to carry. Ryan Tannehill, he's been on and off, but I like Ryan Tannehill, and they'll go 10 wins on the season. Next up, probably my biggest shocker of the season, I've got the Jags winning 8 games. On paper, they're a good team. Last year, they were held back by Urban Meyer. I think they're just too good for them to not have 8 wins at least. Definitely not going to the playoffs, but they'll have a good season. Then the Texans. They did get Derek Stingley, but I don't think they'll have anything more than they had last year, 3 wins. Next up, AFC West. By far the hardest division to predict in football. Who do I have winning it? 3, 2, 1. I have Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers having 11 wins on the season. They're too good. They have J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack, Herbert, Eckler, Keenan Allen. Derwin James. It's too good. They have too many good players. It's crazy. Next up, Chiefs. Everybody says, oh, they're not going to do good with Tyreek. It's like they have MVS. He's a speedster. They got Juju Smith-Schuster. He has a bit of experience in the league. They also Travis Kelce is such a crucial part to their offense. Like, look what he does for their offense. When things don't go Patrick Mahomes' way, you know who he looks for. He looks for Kelce. Like that's his go-to target. Next up in the division, I have the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson. Hello? Hello? And Russell Wilson. Whoa, that's Peyton Manning. Goofy ah. Anyways, with Russell Wilson, they have Melvin. They have Javonte Williams. I think their offense is going to be unstoppable, and they have some studs on defense. They'll have a good season. Alright, next up, the poor Raiders missing the playoffs with 9 wins. They do have Devontae. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing keeping me from putting them at like 6 or 7 wins for the season. They're in such a competitive division, and they would probably win in a lot of other divisions, but it's just their situation. They have the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers to play twice a year for all 3 of those teams. It's not a way to win. And last up, subscribe. If you don't, you have no father, like me. Oh, shouldn't have said that. Anyways, just subscribe. If you don't, then you're bad. And just do it. Just do it.